This is me when I heard the announcement. Yay! I hope it's about the new Pokemon Snap. Me after the live event. What did I just watch? I guess we'll get into it. It was a surprise, I guess, but not the way I expected. Okay, let's discuss. Hello everybody, Mr. Jen here, welcome to this episode of Mambo Jumbo, that's DJ MBO. And I just watched, as I said, the live event that just came out probably only a few minutes ago when I'm recording this. I was going to do a live reaction, but I didn't take into account that my voice was too low for the for the stuff that was playing, so you could hardly hear what I was saying. So I decided I'm going to talk about it, and I didn't like it. I mean, when I heard about the new Pokemon Snap coming out, I was very, very excited. I mean, we haven't had a Pokemon Snap game in years. We got showed some gameplay, some ideas, but then we really didn't get anything. I thought this was going to be more about how it's going to work, what you're going to do, how it's going to be designed. Instead, we got a Pokemon MOBA game. Yes, a MOBA game. When it first started up, they had this weird timer thing, but when you got into it, it decided to show you this trailer about all these different exploits and stuff to kind of run down your nostalgia, and then they introduced this. This, to me, is kind of Nintendo's Diablo Immortal, I guess would be the best way of putting it. But it's a little bit different in that regard. It's not exactly that bad. Okay, it's bad, but not that bad. Okay, Diablo Immortal was supposed to be a game that was the highlight of, BlizzCon 2019, 2018, something like that. And that led to a big controversy because these mechanics were going to put on a mobile game. And by the way, that game still has not come out yet. I actually have a little more hope that Pokemon Unite will come out, but I kind of just don't care because I kind of see what they were doing, but they're kind of late to the party. See, if you don't know anything about these MOBA games, I know they're arena fighters. I don't know if they're really called MOBA games. I think that's what they're called. I don't really look into that space of games. I don't really have any interest in them whatsoever. Esports in general. I know about Evo because of Smash Brothers, but I'm not really ill-versed. And I'm not saying that, this game won't be good. I mean, look from the gameplay that I saw and whatever. I mean, it might attract certain people, and I think the idea of getting into esports would have been a good idea back about 6 years ago. Now it's kind of like, it's like, there was a lot of rumors that Nintendo wasn't going to make mobile games anymore. And those people are going to be having to kind of be hoisted by their own petard, if you know what I mean, because they literally just revealed this is not just for the Switch, it's also for mobile phones. So they are making a mobile game out of it. So they still are. It's just, it's in conjunction with their Switch. So I guess you're not totally wrong, but it's still coming out on mobile phone too. And it's one of those free to play start games, And the only thing that really left a bad taste in my mouth and made me almost like go, oh, this is kind of awkward, is they're also being helped making this game by a company I don't even know. I mean, I can't remember their name, T-Fi or T-Vi or something. And then also in conjunction with Tencent. Yeah, that Tencent, the people that are in China and have a very bad reputation right now because of certain controversies. Yeah, they're helping develop this game. That kind of made me go this does not look like a good situation, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm not saying Tencent is all full of bad people, okay? I'm not saying the Chinese government, some people that are a part of that are bad people, okay? The problem with it is that the majority are not good people. I mean, there's a lot of things that they've done inhumane things that are going on right now. I heard there's some type of problem between them and India at this point. don't quote me on that. I hear bits here and there over the internet. I really couldn't really care to some extent. Not because I don't care about people, being killed and everything. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's hard to really relate because I don't know what's really going on. I have to get more research on that, and I can't really give my honest opinion or my honest emotions on something that I don't know about. But I can get my honest opinion on Pokemon Unite. And I mean, they showed this thing for a while. They showed some gameplay. Honestly, it didn't look that intriguing to me. I guess if you're into these type of things and they want to try maybe get into esports, it's great. But at the same time, it's like how Pokemon Go was. Pokemon Go originally, when it first came out, was hailed by critics and people in multiple avenues alike because of the gameplay that it did. It allowed people to play it on their mobile phones, stuff like that. But it died down after a while, and that's kind of what I see going on with this. I mean, it might be really well received, but to me, it's not very interesting. And as I said, I was looking more to more information on Pokemon Snap. The newest Pokemon Snap is going to be coming out. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I'm going to buy it. If you don't know, I'm going to go in a little backstory here. I'm not really that much big of a fan of the Pokemon series in general right now. My favorite games in the series were Gold and Silver, okay? Which tells you what the reasons for that. And I'll go into that in another video, but for the short version is that things haven't really changed over the course of the years. They still have the same kind of story, the same type of characters, the same situations. It's very similar, and they haven't really done any difference between that since the first games came out. But I don't mind their offshoot series. I mean, I thought Pokemon Tournament looked interesting. I really wasn't interested in it very much because, but I did think that idea of them adding that kind of mechanic would have been fun to put in the Pokemon games. Like, you get to fight with the Pokemon and do that stuff as the actual gameplay instead of just clicking a button and saying, hey, attack them, attack them, attack them. I mean, it's the same kind of thing. They still have the same amount of moves, same amount of everything, and I don't care about the gimmicks like Mega Evolutions. Well, Mega Evolutions were fun gimmick. Now, the Gigantamax thing turned me off completely of that stuff. I just didn't care. I mean, it's interesting for some people maybe, but for me, not so much. It was too easy. I played it for a few hours, and then I returned it. Oh, actually, no, I traded it into GameStop. Okay, I never go to a GameStop. Got probably about $35 for it, which it was, $45 for it, which, by the way, I bought at Walmart, so I only got a $5 loss, and then I used the rest of it and paid a little bit extra for Luigi's Mansion 3, which I really actually did like. And it took advantage of the hardware and stuff. I just saying is not the fact that this idea of Pokemon Unite isn't going to be interesting to some people, but at the same time, I hope they have more fields, I hope they have more stuff like that, but we already have all those type of fighters already on mobile, and we already have an established franchise with other ones. Like, I think, wasn't it Dota? I think it's the biggest one right now. I'm not sure, okay? As I said, I'm not in that avenue. But I really don't think this is really gonna, be that interesting to most people. It's gonna be kind of, whatever. I'm not saying that it won't have its, people that like it and its critics. And one thing is, this doesn't really bother me at all. I don't really care. These are the type of games that don't really interest me. But if it interested you, hey, go ahead and try it. I mean, tell me how it is. Give me some feedback on Twitter if you want to. But to me, I'm going to pass on this. I really was kind of disappointed that this whole thing was only about some free-to-play start game that honestly follows the models of games that already come before it. I think it's kind of late to the party. But, I mean, there is some mechanics that might be interesting, like the evolution thing, being able to grow and evolve and have certain moves and stuff based on the Pokemon you choose. And that looks interesting in some regards. But the rest of it, not so much. So, I hope you give me your opinions on the discussion below. I would love to hear that and have some feedback on this video. And I also am hopefully starting pretty soon with my getting my parts together for the Dead Cells. I was kind of debating if I was going to do that or Link Awakening first. Link's Awakening is a huge file, by the way, but I decided to go with Dead Cells. Because recorded it, and I really want to have it out there for you guys. So that's coming out pretty soon. I hope very much so. Things have kind of gone a little foobar here with certain things that have come up recently, but I hope to have it out there for you. Hopefully, Pokemon Unite it proves me wrong, but I'm not sure about that. And I don't know sure about the community in general. So, as you always know, this has been Missing Jen. I'll see you all later. Like, comment, and subscribe, because you'll never know what'll come out of my mouth.